Do you like beads? Do you like George Wendt? Would you eat beans with George Wendt? You know what I can do as an engineer? I can move this over to here, couldn't I? That way we actually get sun with it. Can I do that? Leave seat. Construction mode. You. We did it! Look at me being a smart Kerbal Space Program player. Alright, so now we can actually get sun. Hooray! We did it! Did y'all hear they're gonna have a Lord of the Rings magic set? Yeah. Played a new PC game of theirs at TwitchCon. The setup they had in the back area. Yeah, it's called Arena. It's free. You can download it right now and play it. All right. Perfect. So yeah, I built this ship purely to deliver a Kerbal. And I wanted to build a ship as light as possible, and we built it. It's great. It's fun times. So right now we're rendezvousing with our Minmus refueling station because we got to put this engineer on the ship, and we have to go mining to refuel a ship going to Drace because we had to ship it empty because of our 50-ton restrictions. You know nothing about the game, but I think the cars with the sci-fi space theme will be cool. I don't know, man. We'll see. Now you must save him? Save who? He's saved. He's fine. See? Everything is beautiful. So we're going to go right here to the ascending node. That way we're equal. And we're going to slow down. Flatten our orbits. And then we're going straight for our ship. Whee! This is our refueling station around Minmus. It comes up quick. Now you are actually hopping into that chair over there. What's up, Meejan? How are you? It's good to see you. Guys, look, Meejan's back. Meejan, I hope you're well. I hope your vacation went well. Been lurking. How are you feeling these days? I've missed you. It's been like a week and a half. Okay. What's up, Perseus? You're fine, buddy. All right, you leave the seat. And then you are going to go grab another seat, which is over here on the miner. Miner. Yeah. This other ship is trash, and we should deorbit it. So here we go. Deorbit. It serves no other purpose. It must be discarded. Sweet. All right, let's go mining. Is that too many miners? Yes. Yes, indeed and always. Goodbye, ship. Oh, then, since your serenade button is never making a return, I guess I can use it for something else. Oh, were you talking about serenade button? You mean like karaoke? Until things get worked out in places I can't work them out in, sure. Is that an ion engine? Yes. That was an ion engine with ion fuel, and it had a probe core and a seat. Let me get these guys landed, and we'll give Sandy a treat, Othan. I got you, boo. Got drunk, got hip-ups. Started playing WoW. Uh-oh, Mijan. You started playing WoW. What happened to your real-time Kerbal space program mission that you had going on? Are you still working on that? Started playing WoW. We've lost her, you guys. She's gone forever. You said freak that? Okay. All right. I liked hearing about your updates. They were fun. Mijan was doing a real-time Kerbal playthrough, you guys. 10 days to get to Minmus. It's 60 hours. It's like 2.5 days. What is down there? We have something here. Is that a flag that I put down? Interesting. How about that Astra slide? What are you talking about? Astra slide. Oh, you talking about the rocket yesterday? Hey. It was pretty cool. You spent hours and crashed on the moon? Oh, that sucks. I watched it while I was live. I couldn't really participate in chat, but I watched it. Good for them. At least they... I did... So later on in the night, he was showing it again. And I said in all caps, I was like, at least he did a better job than your IRL rocket, EJ. You're still kind of out of your mind. What can we do to help you, Mijan? Are you okay? I just want to make sure you're okay. You're drinking electrolytes. Okay. That was your first MUN mission, maybe 2. Well, it's everybody's first MUN mission. You either fly by on an escape trajectory and never come back, or you crash and you destroy everything that you had attached to it. Boop. All right, let's give Sandy a treat, you guys. Let me hop over here real quick and fix the Sandy camera. Don't type !point play to play. There's no playing. Yeah, it's gone. Configure video. It's just a white balance thing. All right, let's grab the dog. Sandy, would you like a treat? Would you like a treat? Would you like a treat? Would Sandy like a treat? Someone redeemed a treat. Pupper do a treat. Sandy. 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 Hey, there you are. Would you like a treat? You gotta come here. Come here. Hey, hop up. Loud transition. Hi. Hi, we got a puppy, you guys. She's here. Next piece. And the final piece of her treat trifecta. Dun 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 dun. Is that pretty good? You're running. You're slipping away. Can I get a kiss before you go? No? I poop your snooze before you go? Hey. You're cute. You know that? Alright. I'll see you in a bit. She's panting. I wonder if we have thunderstorms around. If you rub right behind her ear, they will lean into your hand. Is that the trick, Loin? I've only had her for like 6 months. I didn't know that. Thanks for telling me. You have a lab? Cool, dude. I'll try that next time. I'm still learning. All right, let's mine. My dog is very unorthodox, Loin. I've had her for 10 years. She's not like normal dogs. She's very weird. See, I only took one night that time. How you doing, Necrotic? Welcome in, buddy. It's good to see you. Welcome into the stream. What were you working on? Tell me about it. All right, we are up. And out. Yeah, that was a lot faster getting ore that time. Yeah, mine doesn't do that, Loin. Because you're new and you're struggling. Necrotic, I can show you how to cheese science if you want me to. That's totally up to you. Me, Janet, are you having to work today? When's the last time you slept? You work on the 1st. Oh, okay, cool. So you're just kind of throwing shit into the wind, huh? It's really good to see you. I'm glad you're well, or at least well off. You woke up at 13 yesterday. Okay, so you've been awake for 19 hours. You should probably find some sleep soon, huh? There's our ascending node. We're actually not that far off. Wonder if I can change it while I'm here. Oh, wrong way. You're all snuggled in bed? Oh, that's cool. It's a good place to be, especially when you're watching here. That means you can hang out a little longer. And fall asleep to the sound of crashing rockets. Alright, cool. So, our inclination is good. I don't want to burn out just yet. So we'll do that. You build a makeshift rover with landing gear and liquid engines and went around all the different buildings, but it's like 50 science, not worth the time. So do you want me to show you how to cheese it? I can show you how to cheese it. But that, you're going to have to do that. Early game science, that's probably the best thing you can do. But I can show you a good way to cheese science if you want later on. You like cheese? Also, have you orbited Kerbal? Have you been to the Mun? Do you know any of that stuff? You orbited the Mun. That's as far as you are. Okay. You haven't landed. You're excited for cheese. Not that kind of cheese, BJ. You can't eat this cheese. Have you tried landing on the Mun? But why? I couldn't tell you why, BJ. I don't know. It's a good question. You want that cheese? You don't have RCS yet. You don't, so you don't really need RCS. I never use RCS. I haven't used RCS at all, like, unironically. I feel like it'd be easier, though, to do what with? Like, land on the Mun? You can't land on the Mun with RCS. You need liquid fuel to do that. What am I doing here? We're mining on Minmus. We're refueling a ship to take it to Drace. And this ship currently has ore on it, and we're taking it to the refueling station that we have. That way we can put more fuel in it. Yeah, RCS is better for docking and for making, like, inclination changes or changes to, like, targets and stuff. It's not for landing. You don't use RCS for landing. Unless you're going to Gilly, which is way far away. And Mijan, yes, something like that. So yeah, you don't want RCS to land on the Mun. Yeah, you could have tried landing on the Mun, for sure. It's okay, there's always next time, right? Let me get this connected and I'll show you the science cheese. So you can't do the science cheese yet. But I'll show it to you, that way you know for the future. Bye, me, Jan. Have a good night. Don't be a stranger. I like seeing you here. And sleep well. They did that, Percy, as they typed it earlier in chat. They said it wasn't enough. Or it didn't work for them or something like that. They didn't like it. Something to that effect. It's okay. Yeah, so that's what this is going to involve, but you don't want to do it on the Mun. You want to do it on Minmus because A, it's easier, and B, it's a better bonus. I'll show you why. So Necrotic, there's a streamer, I don't know if he plays anymore, but he used to try to speedrun City Skylines, and not speedrun City Skylines, speedrun Kerbal. And the speedrun was to fill out the entire R&D tree. Starting from scratch, no saved ships, he had to build all the ships himself during the run, and he can unlock the entire R&D tree in 44 minutes. What's up, Trager? Welcome in. He has a rocket that can make Minmus as well. Well, yeah. But what I'm saying is he probably doesn't have the thing unlocked that he needs that I'm going to show him that he can use to cheese science later. If he knows this trick, it'll help him mid and late game science, but it's not going to help him early science for sure. All right, let's rendezvous with this ship here. Yeah, see, I don't use RCS for anything. And some people in my chat hate me for it. Some think it's really cool. I just kind of do my own thing, man. There's multiple ways to get stuff done in this game. That's the magic of it. All right, where can I dock? I can dock at any one of these places here. So we'll set that as a target. And we'll try to dock. Only use it if you're out of fuel, and then the jetpacks on the ladder comes in handy. Yeah, right? So we're going to come down and over like that. That should be enough of a change. Get ourselves lined up to this port here. We're going to be a little off. Has Sandy tried onion or broccoli? She doesn't like any of those. Her favorite, she likes citrusy fruits. She doesn't really like vegetables that much. Yeah, loin. She's not a typical dog, dude. I told you that. She's a weird one. I think something happened to her in her first 4 months as a puppy before I got her, because she was weird since the beginning. Yeah, she loves oranges. Honeydew's her favorite. If you want to, necrotic. Let me aim the camera in a certain way. 1 second. Let me get where you can take a nice screenshot of it. Stand by. All right. So if I aim the camera here and do that, there you go. You can screen cap that if you want. Go for it. Docking without RCS is scary? Why? How is it scary? I do it all the time. No problem, buddy. All right, Necrotic, check this out, bud. So, Kerbal Space Program has this thing. Oh, you meant scary good. Oh. Kerbal Space Program has this thing. It's in the game. It's not EA Sports. Do you know about the Mobile Processing Lab? It's on the R&D tree. And it looks like this thing right here. This block thing right here. You know about that? So if you take science and you put it in that Mobile Processing Lab with a scientist on board, it turns it from data into even more science. And where you put it has a bonus. And on the MUN, if you land it on the MUN, you get 4x. So if you take a surface sample and it's 100 science, you turn it into 400 science. But the MUN is very difficult to land on and kind of work around. You want to do min-miss because it's easier. Min-miss is 5x if you land it on the surface. So what you do is you land it on the surface, and your 100 science becomes 500. Your 150 becomes 750. Your 200 becomes 1,000. And you can have a scientist on board with a bunch of experiments, because the most that a Mobile Processing Lab will hold is 750 data. And that data decays over time as they use it and process it. Even in orbit of min-miss. Orbit of min-miss, low orbit of min-miss is 4x. High orbit's 2.5. So it's the same as being landed on the MUN. So if you wanted to do it in space, you could, but having it on the ground is 20% more. I think the 20% more is worth it. Min-miss is stupid easy to land on. But what you could do is you can preload a bunch of data, and as you run low, review your experiments and add another one. And then save all the other ones. Then when it gets low again, review, add another one. And you can just keep adding science to the thing and keep pushing out the maximum amount, and then you'll have everything done in a month. While you're doing other missions, you'll be getting science. I'll show you mine. We recently delivered a rover to it, but here's mine. It's gonna go to the rover first, but I'll show it to you. The rover is our in-game rover that we built. But here's the module. This piece we added after the fact. But this is it right here. It landed, and we turned it over on its side. And this was it. It has solar panels, and it has the bay, and it had some science to get it started. Then I added a bunch of batteries to it later in rover form. We drove it over there and docked it to it. That way it has solar panels. And that's literally the setup. And there's 2 scientists in there. Warner and Carlo. They've been here for 7 years. And that's what got us our R&D tree. In fact, right now they got 105 science on board with 15 data. So I can transmit that science if I want to. Right now they're processing 0.24 science a day. Yeah, 7 years. It didn't take us 7 years to get the R&D tree, but that's how long it's been here. And if I go to the tracking station, the order of ships in your tracking station is from oldest to newest. It's literally the oldest ship in our fleet. Right there. The only thing younger than that is a Colnia orbit MUN relay. But that's what we have there is the oldest vessel, and that's the ship, that's the station we put down. And then that's everything else throughout time. So yeah, that would be how you cheese it. Another thing you want to do is you want to look up biomes. So if you look up Minmus's biomes in Google and look at images, so you do your barometric pressure, your EVA report, your crew report, your temperature, and everything else in this biome. Then you hop into this biome, hop into that biome, hop into that biome. You can pretty much get thousands of science just from Minmus. And then you can do the same thing at the Mun. Going from the Mun to Minmus is difficult, but you can go to the Mun, collect a bunch of science, get back into orbit, get into orbit of Kerbin, find Minmus. You might have to refuel around Kerbin, find Minmus, transfer it all to the science station, and just have it churn it. Just have it keep rocking and rolling it. But there's like 11, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. There's 17 biomes on the Mun. So 17 times 5 experiments is 85. Let's say each one's 20 science. That's 1,700 times 5 is 8,500 science. That's 3/4 of the R&D tree. How you doing, Brucey? Good morning. It's good to see you. Hope you're well. But yeah, that's how you want to cheese it. You want to get comfortable with landing on the Mun and on Minmus. And then once you get better at doing that, you'll get more comfortable with hopping. And then you can hop around and do all kinds of stuff. So where are we currently? I was working on Minmus. We gotta go back to the Minmus station. Wait, these are the Gilly guys, right? We saved these guys. They're done. Let me delete those. Where is our Minmus Orbital Space Station Alpha? Or is this Moho? This is Mun. Oh, that's Mun. Where is... I guess it's called Drace at this point, right? It's called Drace Sky Crane. Right there. What is that red ring around Kerbin? I have a mission at Mission Control to put a satellite around Kerbin, and that's the orbit. It shows you the orbit so you can go look at them before you take the mission. Before you say yes or no on it. Yeah, I don't pay attention to that. I'm not really doing any more missions at the current time. I don't need to. What we're doing right now, Necrotic, I'm doing what's called a 50-ton challenge. It's a self-imposed challenge that I made up. No ship that leaves the VAB can weigh 50 ton, way more than 50 tons total. And then we have to build stuff out in space.